Hey all, it's Eileen, author of the upcoming book, Your New Life Starts Now, 7 Steps to Thrive After Divorce. And I help women who are going through midlife transitions and who are hungry for change, like they're really ready to elevate their life and create a whole new chapter. And what I always start with is really saying how important it is to refine your own personal brand. Because look, we are all our own personal brands. When we show up, like we're really communicating who we are. So I wanted to go through about 6 or 7 steps that are really important in doing so. And I'm not talking about refining your brand as in you're a company, like a big company, they have a brand and say someone that has, a big one of those big guru coaches, like a brand like that. I'm talking about your own unique personal brand, like you, like I said, when you show up, people just know who you are. You're just owning who you are and being authentic in every way. So I'm going to share some of these little steps. So first, I think it's so important when you're ready to create a new lifestyle and your brand of who you say you are, you got to really start with the mindset. You got to really cleanse out. And I always do, any kind of program that I have or anytime I work with women, that's the first thing we work on, cleansing out all the labels, all the pain, all the things that, we've taken on our whole life and that we sometimes don't even realize are holding us back. So if you can really take on, really getting that, and I really recommend, because sometimes it's not easy to do this on your own, or sometimes we're not really even present to this, like what's holding us back and how things have affected us, to work with a coach. Try a program, like they have these amazing online programs now. Take a course, go to your therapist, whatever you need to do to cleanse out your mind. That's the first thing. That's like key. The next thing I would say, your niche. Like, what is your niche? Like for me, life after divorce support, midlife reinvention. Like really think about it. Even if it's not a business per se, like what is that thing you love that you always wanted to do? Maybe it's a nonprofit or something you feel like it's just a true passion that you really want to take on. So really figure out what that niche is. The next thing is your strengths. I would say to really think about all your strengths. And I'll give you an example of a strength that really benefits me in life and in business. I felt like I've always been a connector of people. So when there are a group of people, I connect very easily. I make friends very easily. It's always been easy throughout my life to make new friends. If there's 2 people that I'm around and they don't really get along, I can be very neutral and have them talking somehow. And it's really helped me, like I said, in my personal life and in my professional life, as when I work with clients, it's very easy for them to connect and trust me. So that's a huge strength of mine. So think about those big strengths, because those are going to be really important, with, really creating this whole new personal brand. The next thing I would say is, identifying your best self, right? And that's how you really do that with your core values and being grounded in those core values. And I'm not talking about the kind of values that when someone says, yeah, they have really good values. Not that. Those are their values they're bestowing on you. What do you value the most? Think about it. Is it your friends and family? Is it your business? Like me, I value self-improvement. Like I take course after course. And I love it because that's what I do for a living. And I also feels like it enhances my life and my lifestyle. It gives me confidence. Some people maybe aren't as into courses. I don't know. But like for me, it's a value. It's something I have to do all the time. So think about it. You value your home. Some people aren't house people. They'd rather travel and not worry about a house, So just think about that's really going to be important to know. Because once you know what the things that you value the most, I'd suggest being grounded in them always. And if you could delegate or hire someone to do the things you don't want to do, even better. Or taking them off your list early in the morning when you get them out of your way, I really suggest that. But my entire business is really in my values. I love a home. It's in my book. It's in my business. I help women kind of mix, match, and repurpose their home and things in their home, their decor, and I do that with their wardrobe and their closet. Mindset, again, that's in my book, that's in my, all my programs, the way I coach. So your values are really a big part of your life, but when you know what they are and you're grounded on them, that really can showcase your best self, right? So you're really showcasing that, your values, which brings me to being your authentic self. Do not, hide who you are ever. I know sometimes it's not so easy to, especially when like you start going live or you have a passion and you have to speak and we kind of get a little, self-conscious. But really, people are honestly, like when you put yourself out there, people really admire that. When you go start a Facebook group or, you do a live video or you do a speaking engagement, they're actually thinking better things. Believe me, I think sometimes we're thinking you're getting judged. But most people are really, think, wow, that's really great. They just did that, And if someone is saying something or they're not connecting you, that's okay. It's not like we all attract different people and have different life experiences. We're not going to, for me, not everyone's, going to want to reinvent themselves or in midlife or been divorced. So anyway, so I just wanted to, make sure that you know that your core values are so important. Being your authentic self is so important, to really creating that personal brand, the mindset. And two more things that I really want to share is building your tribe. So, just think about where your life was a few years ago, especially, women out there, maybe your kids are like my kids are raised now, but, a few years back, I was always hanging around with moms and I was really in my, with my children and making sure, they were having an amazing life, which I totally enjoyed. But now they're grown. And so like right now, I love to talk to other entrepreneurs. I love to hear what they're doing. I love to share what I'm doing. We kind of support each other. I love to, work with people in the self-development arena. Love to be in those kind of groups and learn. So like, who's your tribe of people? And the last thing is the self-promotion. Again, like, how we sing about being authentic and putting yourself out there. Well, this is the time when you really do it. Get out of your comfort zone. You've kind of worked on the mindset, all the stories, you get them out of your way, and then you go for it. And the self-promotion is, writing an article, doing a blog, starting, that business or that nonprofit, getting yourself on a live, just little steps. Like the first time I went live, I actually interviewed someone because I was too nervous to do it myself. And that was great because I had another person. I actually promoted her business. She promoted mine. It was great. So, and then after each live video I did, it got easier and easier. Now I can come on here pretty much and know what I'm going to say and not worry about I'm going to mess up. So, anyway, but that's it. And, I just wanted to share those things with everyone tonight. And, I hope they made a difference for you. And, if I can be of any help, just PM me or, reach out. I'd love to be able to support you in creating the life of your dreams. Take care. Bye-bye.